almost rewrite the new numbers, but that was the only one I saw there. That was an issue. And
Mhm.
let's look at 14 here. 14's got a small error on it. Okay, so again, I think it's good to identify it and then circle the next number. Does the 5 cause the 0 to go up or down?
Down.
Down. Why down?
Uh, oh, oh,
It's the up one. Yeah. So these are the conventions you have to obey. These are the rules you have to obey, things like that. So this actually causes it to round up. The 0 goes up to 1. So this is 281.1.
oh.
Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's look at the next grouping here. That looks good. 5, 4, 2, 0, 3, 6.94. All right. The next grouping is completely correct. So what else have you guys been working on this week?
Um, we we been working on this. Did you not get the other page?
I only got this page. Yeah. I was about to pull up some more problems, but is there something maybe mom can quickly send it over?
Oh yeah. Yeah, let me just go get her.
Or I've got lots of problems for us to go through on the subject if you can't.
Okay, yeah, we can do that if you want.
Yeah, maybe when you see mom, ask her really quickly to send something over. But yeah, I've got some rounding problems here. We're going to start with multiple choice. Okay. And one of the things that I think could be helpful here is kind of that knowing the word. Um, did you guys cover all the words like for 10, tenth, hundredths, all that?
Mhm.
Okay. I'm just going to put this in here. There's a bunch of these out there on the web. It's a little hard to read, but hopefully, don't turn your head. Well, tenths are different than tens, hundredths are different than hundreds, and so on. Um, okay. Can you excuse me, can you give me the correct answer for this one?
Yeah, it would be D. Oh wait, no, it would be B.
It is B. Good. Right. Here is another one for you to try. 10, 100, and 1,000.
Um, would it be D?
Okay, D is for sure correct on the 10 and the 100 and the 1,000. Yes, very good. All right, good job on that. Let's see what else we've got here. Sorry, the initial thing I grabbed isn't all that good. Let me grab a few more. Did you do anything else with the decimals, like um, comparing them or anything like that?
We changed them. We changed another thing we did was changing fractions to decimals.
That's an important thing for us to be able to do. Sure. Okay, so yeah, let's let's see here. So you said fraction to decimal?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, very good. So there's certain fractions that work out really, really nicely, like tenths. Do you remember what 1/10 is as a decimal?
Would it just be just no, I don't.
Okay. So let's try something different. Do you have an example of a problem that you did in class?
Um, yeah. 3/5. Um,
Okay. Now, did you actually divide this like
yeah.
this? Okay. Very good. All right, that's fine. Let's do a few more like that then, to help with this. So let's go 5 divided by 8. Okay. So 8 goes on the outside, 5 goes in the inside, but you have to put a decimal there. Why do I have to turn this into 50?
Because um
Does 8 go into 5?
no.
It does not. That's why you have to turn it into 50, and then you put the decimal here.
Hmm.
So how many times does 8 go into 50?
Um, what it- um,
So this is where your multiplication comes into play.
okay, let me see. 0.16 times, like
8 goes into 56 times, 6 times, right? Because 6
uh
times 8 is 48.
mhm. Oh, okay, yeah.
So where does the 48 go?
Oh, it goes up. Oh yeah, it goes right there.
You subtract. You put it down here and then you subtract. So what's the result when you subtract? 50 minus 48,
Oh, sorry. 2.
2. And then you presume there's another 0 down there, so you bring it down. Does 8 go into 20?
No.
Well, it doesn't go in perfectly, but how many times does it go in?
Oh, let's see.
Like, is it 1 time? Is it
Two times.
2 times? It is 2 times. So the 2 goes next to the 6. Then what do you do with the 2
Um,
and the 8?
you put 16 at the bottom of 20. Yeah.
And then you bring yet another 0 down. Does 8 go into 40?
Uh,
Or how many times does 8 go into 40?
5.
5 times. Very good. Is it kind of like what you were doing in class?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right. Let's do another one here. Let's do 3 divided by 20. Okay. So let's go 20 into 3.0. Do you want to try this one on your own, or do you want me to help you go through it?
Um, I can do this one around.
All
Sure.
right. I'm just going to step away for 30 seconds. I'll be right back with you.
Okay.
All right. I'm back if you have any questions.
Um, can we actually do this one together?
Sure. How many times does 20 go into 30?
Um, one time.
Yes, one time. And then 1 times 20 is 20, so you subtract. So it's 10 down here, and then you bring a 0 down. How many times does 20 go into 100?
Two. We not two. Um, uh, five. Yeah,
5
five.
times, yeah. Very good.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay, let's try something a little bit easier. I feel like maybe we're just hitting a little bit of a wall here with these. What number goes outside the house? What number goes inside the house?
The five goes outside and the four goes inside. Yeah.
Right. And we know that 5 does not go into 4, so that's why you immediately put the decimal there.
Mm-hmm.
How many times does 5 go into 40?
Eight times.
8 times. And then 8 times 5 is 40. So we are done with that one. Done with that one. All right. How about 9 divided by 25? 9 divided by 25. So this is going to be a little bit more difficult. 25 goes outside the house. 9 goes inside the house. Are you generally allowed to use a calculator in this class?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're welcome to grab a calculator and do like 25 times 1, 25 times 2, 25 times 3, and so on.
Okay.
How many times does 25 go into 90?
Um, three times.
Goes in 3 times. 3 times 25 is,
75.
yeah,
Then you 15.
okay, and you bring the,
Zero down, and then
yeah. So how many times does 25 go into 150?
six times.
Very good. All right, good job. Let me see if I can find some fraction. Okay, let's actually try another. Here's something we have not tried. What is something like 9 over 4? 9 over 4. Um, so the 4 goes on the outside, but this time, does 4 go into 9?
Yes.
It does. How many times does it go into 9?
Two.
2 times.
Then you put, and it's -8, and then it's 1.
Okay, so that's the 1. You bring the 0 down. How many times does 4 go into 10?
Two times. And then
Very good. So 2 times again. wait, yeah, okay, sorry, 2 times, that's 8, and then it's 2, bring down another 0, what does that become?
T. And then it goes into 25 times.
5 times, yeah, 5 times, that gets you to 0. All right, so let me see if I can find some problem sets for us to do. Yeah, here's one. Here's one I'd like you to try. You did that one really well. What is 65 divided by 50? Could you try that one on your own, please?
Mhm. Would it be 0.3?
So the 50 goes into the 65, right? Doesn't
Mm-hmm.
it go in one time?
Yeah.
So one
Oh,
times, and then it is bring down the 0 to get 0.3, but I think you left that 1 off.
yeah, I did.
That's okay. That's okay. Did good on that. All right, let's try another one here. Let's try you try 11 divided by 8.
Okay. Would it be 1.1375?
Very good. I'm sorry, you said 1.3 or 3.75? 1.375?
Yeah.
Okay, there it is. That is correct. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go, let's do, so a lot of these fractions, don't work out. Well, they work out okay, but there's only some that work out nicely. Did you guys do any problems like what is 1/3 compared to 0.34? Did you
No,
do any problems like this where you have to do less than, a greater than, or an equal to?
no, we didn't.
Okay, we will do that later. All right, so let's not do one of those. Let's do let's try a few more here. Let's see what have we not done. Let's do let's do 7/4. 7/4. How are you doing on this one?
Good, I just messed up, so I just fixed it.
Okay.
Okay, so it would be 1.75.
Very good. Okay, now did you do any decimal to fractions?
No, we didn't.
Okay, let's spend a little time talking about those. So let's say I want you to convert 0.12 to a fraction. Okay, so here is the recipe. I don't remember if you talked about liking to bake or cook or whatnot. But it's 12 over, you write the number, the 12, and then it's a 1. You always put a 1 on the bottom, and then you count the number of decimal places. For each decimal place, you put a 0. Have you seen this before?
No.
Okay. All right, well, we'll see how this goes. Now, the more important part is to reduce the fraction. So you start by dividing by 2, top and bottom.
Mhm.
So what is 12 divided by 2? What is 100 divided by 2?
12 divided by 2 is 6.
Okay,
And then 100 divided by 2 is 50.
okay. Then you try it again.
Oh, right.
Can you divide 6 by 2?
Mm. And then it was 3/25.
Yes, very good. Okay. Let's try another one. 0.65. Okay. 0.65. So you write the number and then you put a 1 and then you put a 0 for each decimal place. So how many decimal places are here?
2.
2. So there's gonna be a 2 there. And you always start with 2, but then you go to 3 and then 5 and then 7. Basically use what are called prime numbers, and we'll talk about that. Um, what is the 65? Is it divisible by 2?
No.
It is not. How about 3? And do you know the rule for 3? There is a rule.
No, I don't.
So you actually you add up the digits. So what is 6 plus 5?
12.
11.
Oh, sorry.
11 is not divisible by 3. If it were 12, it would work, but it does not. So that doesn't work. Do you remember the divisibility rule for 5?
No, I don't.
Okay, so if it ends in a 0 or a 5, uh, it's divisible by 5. So let's divide each of these by 5. Okay, so you might need a calculator. You might want to look at your multiplication table.
Um, 13/20.
Very good. All right, so let's try a more basic one. How about 0.8? So this time you write the number over 1 with how many decimal place it is. In this case, just the 1, so you put a 0 here for 10. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is 8 divided by 10? What can you reduce that to?
So so I would just do
Like try
eight.
2. Can they be divided by 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so divide each of those by 2.
And you get 4/5.
Very good. Okay, let's try another one here. How about the 0.48? Could you try to convert that to a decimal, please?
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm sorry, to a fraction. It's already a decimal.
Would be wait. Never mind. Oh wait, so would it be 24/50?
That is true, but it does further reduce. Can you divide both of those by 2?
It would be 12/25.
Okay, now does that reduce further? And the answer is no. That is it. Good. Okay, so now let's look at one that's a little bit more difficult. 0.04. You put the number on the top, okay? Even though there's a 0 there, like you don't write the 0 before the 4. That's weird. That's awkward. So we don't do that. You still put a 1 and then 2 zeros down in the bottom because there are 2 decimal places. So you count them both.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Okay, so go ahead and simplify this fraction for us, please.
would it be 1/25?
It would. Excellent. All right, last one here. 0.95. 0.95. Give that a try for us, please.
Would it be 19/20?
You got it. Well done. All right, we are going to stop there for today. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording here. So great